Attention passionate Dallas, Cowboys. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Dallas Cowboys' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Dallas Cowboys fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Dallas, Cowboys. Let's get to the news. The Dallas Cowboys are sitting at a crossroads, and recent whispers around the league suggest that a blockbuster trade could be on the horizon, one that might redefine their defense and boost their chances of making a deep playoff run. The buzz is swirling around Max Crosby, the relentless edge rusher from the Las Vegas Raiders, potentially heading to Dallas in a move that could energize the entire team. Now, I know what some of you are thinking. Crosby? The guy who's been a nightmare for offensive lines since he entered the league. Exactly. And this isn't just idle speculation. Sources close to the league are hinting that the Raiders, who are currently struggling mightily at 2-11, might be willing to part ways with Crosby in a rebuild process that's long overdue. Let's break down what this could mean, not just for the Cowboys, but for the entire NFC East. The Raiders, who are sitting with a disappointing 2-11 record, have a defense leaking points at a staggering rate, allowing around 25. 5 points per game, which is simply unacceptable. Their defense is porous, and their pass rush, which should be a strength with Crosby leading the charge, has been inconsistent. With a struggling offensive line and a cap situation that's tight at about $12 million in free space, the Raiders are in full rebuild mode, prioritizing youth and cap flexibility. The idea is to shed some of their veteran assets, especially high-priced players like Crosby, to stockpile draft picks and rebuild from the ground up. Now the Cowboys, on the other hand, are sitting comfortably at 6-6-1, and while their defense has shown flashes of brilliance, they've lacked that consistent, disruptive pass rush needed to truly make opponents uncomfortable. The addition of Crosby could change that overnight. Imagine a front seven that already includes Micah Parsons, one of the most dynamic linebackers in the league, complemented by Crosby's relentless rush off the edge. The impact would be immediate and profound. Crosby, who's just 28 years old, is a game-changer. His stats this season are eye-popping: 39 tackles, 24 assists, 63 combined stops, and a whopping 9 sacks so far. His PFF grade of 92.0 ranks him among the top 5 edges in the league, and his pressure rate is consistently elite with around 94 pressures, and his EPA per play hovers around 2, indicating he's a game winner. What makes Crosby such a perfect fit for Dallas? His ability to elevate defenses, combined with his durability, 0 injuries or missed games this season, means he's a reliable force. His career grade has been over 90, and he's known for his consistency and high motor. When paired with Parsons, the Cowboys' pass rush would become arguably the best in the league, creating constant chaos for quarterbacks and forcing turnovers. The potential projection is staggering: an extra 14 sacks on the season and a significant drop in EPA per pass attempt, which would make the Cowboys' defense even more formidable. Looking at the bigger picture, this move makes strategic sense for both teams. The Raiders, with their $12 million cap space and a weak offensive line, allowing over 35% of third downs, are looking to shed some of Crosby's hefty $38 million cap hit. They're prioritizing a youth movement and bolstering their secondary, which has been vulnerable, allowing 331 points, the third worst in the league. Removing Crosby's contract could free up resources for future extensions and help them rebuild the trenches and secondary. Meanwhile, Dallas has about $21 million in adjustable cap space, which they could free up further through restructures, making room for Crosby without too much hassle. The impact on the Cowboys' defense would be transformative. Adding Crosby would instantly boost their pass rush, elevating their sack totals and creating more consistent pressure on opposing quarterbacks. It's not just about sacks. It's about setting the tone, forcing turnovers, and making life miserable for offenses. With Parsons and Crosby rushing from the outside, opposing offensive lines would be in trouble. This tandem would elevate the entire unit, making Dallas's defense more aggressive, more disruptive, and more capable of shutting down even the best offensive teams in the league. The stats tell the story. Crosby's projected contribution could be plus 3 sacks, plus 40 pressures, and a 15% increase in stops, all while maintaining his injury-free record. The Cowboys' defense, which currently allows around 22 points per game, could see that number drop even further, especially if Crosby's presence forces more turnovers and negative plays for opponents. What about the playoff implications? Well, a trade for Crosby would skyrocket the Cowboys' Super Bowl odds, jumping from around +10-0 to roughly +4-0, making them genuine contenders. His pressure rate and ability to generate sacks make him a game winner in crucial moments, especially in the postseason. The Raiders, on the other hand, would see their odds plummet, as some analysts remain skeptical about their rebuild prospects. But Dallas could easily turn this into a playoff-caliber, even Super Bowl contending team. The combined effect of Crosby's addition would be a +24% increase in divisional wins, giving Dallas a serious edge in the NFC East, especially with their upcoming schedule. Now, let's talk about what this means for the NFC East. The division has been a roller coaster this season, with each team having its moments of brilliance and moments of disappointment. Adding Crosby to Dallas's already potent defense could be the final piece of the puzzle, allowing the Cowboys to dominate the front and create mismatches all over the field. It's a move that echoes the trades that built dynasties, a strategic, bold step that says Dallas is all in for a Super Bowl run. The Cowboys are already a team with a talented roster, but a pass rush specialist like Crosby could be the difference maker in tight games and playoff battles. And let's not forget the broader league picture. The NFC is wide open, and the Cowboys are right in the thick of the race. The addition of Crosby doesn't just improve the defense, it sends a message to the rest of the league that Dallas is serious about making a statement. It's a move that could elevate their standing from playoff hopefuls to genuine contenders, especially if their offense continues to perform at a high level with players like CeeDee Lamb and Tony Pollard leading the charge. The defense, after all, wins championships, and Crosby's arrival could be the spark that pushes Dallas over the top. Of course, nothing is guaranteed in the NFL, and trades of this magnitude come with risks and uncertainties, but the potential upside is enormous. It's about seizing the moment, making bold moves, and proving that the Cowboys are not just content with being contenders, but are determined to dominate and bring home that 7th Lombardi. The league is watching, and Cowboys fans should be excited, because this could be the move that defines the franchise's future for years to come. Now, wrapping all this up, it's clear that a trade for Max Crosby would be a game changer. It's the kind of move that shifts the balance of power in the NFC East and sets Dallas up for a serious shot at the Super Bowl. Crosby's talent, combined with the Cowboys' strategic cap management and their already talented roster, makes this a no-brainer for the front office if the opportunity arises. It's a move that would energize the fan base, boost team confidence, and make Dallas a nightmare for any quarterback. The future looks bright if this deal gets done. A new era of dominance, driven by a relentless pass rush, ready to take on anyone in the league. The Cowboys are gearing up for a serious run, and Crosby might just be the missing piece they need to finally bring that Lombardi trophy back home. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Dallas Cowboys news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Dallas Cowboys fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential blockbuster move? Do you think Crosby would be the perfect piece to push Dallas into true Super Bowl contention? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Dallas Cowboys. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Dallas Cowboys news.